breaking down the Dallas Cowboys extension with linebacker Jaylon Smith again. They have agreed to it per Deion Jones at his press conference alongside Jaylon Smith. The details, we now know them. A 5-year, $64 million deal with $35.5 million guaranteed. Now, we'll get down the full details here. We can even bring up the graphic we had like a week and a half ago of what was fair, what was not fair in terms of the value in a little bit. But he was going to be an RFA after this year. Make no mistake about it, folks. This is a team-friendly contract extension. In total, 5 years, $64 million, and there could be some fudging on those numbers, maybe even drops down a bit if there's some incentives in there, but that's the number Deion Jones gave us. That's the one we're going to go with. $35 million, an average of $12.8 million per year. This is what we did a week and a half ago when we first mentioned a potential Jaylon Smith extension before Dak and all those other guys even. Less than $12 million, that was a steal. We came in at $12.8 million. Maybe not a full-fledged steal, but it is still a very, very team-friendly contract. The Cowboys and Jaylon Smith, Jaylon took less, guys. This is about truly $5 million less than the absolute high of market value. And remember, it's an extension. So the contract is actually going to factor in this current year for Jaylon Smith. Now, his cap hit will go up a little bit. The guaranteed is not the same as the signing bonus. I do not know what the signing bonus is yet. His cap, it will go up a little bit, but on average, and it won't be as much as it will be in year 2 and 3 and 4 and all that kind of stuff. On average, this is about an $11 million per year deal. Here are the highest paid off-ball linebackers in the NFL. Bobby Wagner, $18 million. CJ Mosley, $17 million. Deion Jones, who a very similarly aged player as Jaylon Smith, $14.25. Anthony Barr, Kwon Alexander all get $13.5. All of those dudes signed their contract this offseason. So grade the extension, guys. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know in the comments section. I'll give some shout-outs here because we got almost 800. I think we just actually passed 800 live right now. I appreciate that. A, B, C, D, or F. For me, it's a no-brainer. This is an A grade, guys. Like, this is a fantastic deal for Jaylon Smith. He gets paid now, has a significant amount of guaranteed money, which the Cowboys do like to do because it allows them to play around with the way stuff works out, and it spaces out the hit over the long run there. I see nothing but A's coming in, A pluses. I agree. The Cowboys got Jaylon Smith for, if they had waited a year and let him be an RFA or let him just the open market for whatever reason, he would have approached $20 million per year. Now you lock him in at under $13 per. That is a fantastic value and team-friendly deal for the Cowboys and Jaylon Smith, which was made abundantly clear in that press conference with Jerry Jones, very much subtweeting, or I guess sub-commenting, Dak Prescott with stuff like, and I'm paraphrasing here, so don't directly quote me, Jaylon understood. This is all about team building, all of that kind of stuff there, and, making comments about how, there's still plenty of pie left because, again, this deal, I'll make a point again here right now. This deal does not impact the Cowboys' ability to re-sign Dak Prescott, to re-sign Ezekiel Elliott, to re-sign Amari Cooper, to even re-sign Byron Jones if they so choose. This does not impact that. There is still plenty of pie to go around, and Jaylon taking less money ensures that he got a slice. And that's a good call there by Smith and by the Dallas Cowboys, and you can bet this was a subtle, even not so subtle, message to the agents of Dak and Zeke and even Amari, who's just kind of waiting to see what Julio gets, and that's fine, I guess. Mainly Zeke, who's not in camp right now. We are willing to pay you. We will give you plenty of money. Heck, Zeke, you could get this exact same contract that Jaylon Smith just got. All you got to do is meet us halfway. Be willing to take less than a market-setting contract. Jaylon Smith did not get a market-setting contract, but he got $35.5 million guaranteed. He's set for life now. So speaking of pie, because we have a little fun here, what is your favorite pie? Mine is pumpkin, by the way. Producer Brett, what's your favorite? Producer Brett did not like my pumpkin pie answer. It was a confused face, though. Okay, so that's fine. Pumpkin pie is great, though. It's not... Ooh, chocolate cream. Good pick. Key lime pie, also great there. I see cherry. I see apple. Banana cream pie. Good choice, too. I haven't had banana cream pie in a long time. Lots of apples in there. Pecan pie. Apple again. Chocolate. Money pie. Good answer, Dan. Good answer. Can't go wrong with that one there. Coconut cream. Not going to read that one there, Boom Ospen. But keep those coming in there. Ooh, someone. I'll mention this one here. Someone said American pie. That's clever. That is a clever answer that I was not anticipating. Good one there. So let's compare players then. Again, we're not tearing down others. We're just comparing players. Bobby Wagner, $18 million versus Jaylon Smith last year. You can kind of see how they're deployed, right? Bobby Wagner, more an interception and more pass breakups, by the way. Jaylon Smith, though, with 4 sacks. Jaylon Smith also younger than Bobby Wagner and in all likelihood far more likely to fulfill his entire contract than, say, Bobby Wagner did. Again, this is the extension, 5 years, $64 million. Look, because of what Bobby Wagner got, because of what Deion Jones got, Jaylon Smith would have been very justified in asking, hey, I want $15 million or more. He comes in at less than 13. That's a steal. That is a team-friendly contract for the Cowboys and Jaylon Smith. So what is your one-word reaction to Jaylon getting an extension first? Let me know in the comment section. My initial reaction was happy. A, the Cowboys re-signed Jaylon Smith. I like that. He's probably my favorite player right now, quite frankly, on the team. Happy for Jaylon to get the bag after that devastating knee injury. And now I'm especially happy that it was a team-friendly contract. If you watch the show, if you've been subscribed for a while, when we were going through the potentiality here, because we mentioned like a week and a half ago about how long it took the Cowboys to get the deal done, by the way, I mentioned of all the players out there, Jaylon Smith was the most likely to do a team-friendly contract. Guess what happens? Jaylon Smith does a team-friendly contract. Let's get down to some live questions here. First up, Christopher Vasquez. Does this signing help the odds in signing others? I don't necessarily know if there's an impact. It's certainly not a negative one because there is still money to go around. I think it might help nudge Zeke and because look, Zeke and Jaylon live next to each other. So I'm sure Zeke goes, okay, well, they're willing to do a deal at least, So maybe it doesn't help get it done, but it helps the narrative around it might be a better way of going about it. And in reality, negotiations, narrative matters on that front. From Josh, he's in #Jaylon. Good job, my man. Was that another shot at Zeke about less pie? Yeah, kind of it was. It was all the entire thing about how the underlying message was Jaylon took less, therefore he got done first. That was the main shot there, but in reality, yes, you extend a player, there is less pie, but there is plenty of pie to go around. All right, from Joshua Judy, how much cap do we have now for Dak, Zeke, and Amari? I don't have the exact figure because I don't know what Jaylon Smith's signing bonus is, but you've still got plenty of money. Now, the signing bonus will also be impacted because I'm sure they'll just turn Jaylon Smith's current deal into a signing bonus, so that's an extra $3 million on that front there. So it'll space it out over a couple of years. I don't know what it'll look like. It's not going to drastically uptick Jaylon Smith's contract this year. I figure it'll still be, you'll probably have about $15 million this year. And then overall, looking ahead, you're still going to have $70-ish million in terms of cap. So the pie does shrink. There is still pie available. Jaylon Smith just decided that he made sure he got the second slice. DeMarcus Lawrence got the first slice there for the Dallas Cowboys, if you're looking at this year only. So again, look, we know the guaranteed figure. The guaranteed figure is 35.5. That is not necessarily the signing bonus. The way the signing bonus works is it is spaced out equally over the first 5 years of the contract. So that also includes this coming season. So the signing bonus, it's going to have that extra 2 and change in there. The signing bonus might be, and this is a pure speculation, let's just say it's $20 million. Nice, easy figure. $4 million each year. So for the current contract for Jaylon Smith, he was going to count $2 million against the cap. If the signing bonus is $20, that would mean this year's figure only goes up by $2 million. So it's really not a huge uptick there for Jaylon Smith. There's still plenty of money for this year. I know the per year figure is about 13, but he will not have that cap hit in this coming season. And you can play around quite a bit with cap hits. All right, guys, make sure you are subscribed to us here on YouTube. Who else is live right now breaking down the Jaylon Smith contract? Is anyone? Serious question, I don't know. But we're always live with all this kind of stuff. The news, the live Q&A. We keep you covered here on the Cowboys Report, so make sure that you are subscribed. The link is below if you need it, if you're on Facebook or whatever. But if you're on YouTube, just hit that big red button and subscribe. And oh, by the way, Jaylon Smith got the bag. Help me get the bag, because once I get to 50K, I get a signing bonus. And that would be nice for me. Just interesting being honest here. So make sure you guys are subscribed, and that is the Jaylon Smith contract update. We'll break it down more in depth once we know what the per year figures end up looking like. So make sure you're subscribed, and you'll get that video as well. Hey Cowboys fans, thanks for watching the Cowboys Report. If you haven't already, click right here to subscribe to our channel for all the best Cowboys coverage on the internet. That's news, rumors, highlights, mailbags, film studies, and a whole lot more. And I'm making your lives a little bit easier as well with the next Cowboys Report video right here.